Hi guys, it's Susie from Beer and Sunshine at Big Top Brewing Company. I'm not at Big Top right now, as you can tell, but I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about a few different beer styles you can try if you are new to drinking beer and you want to get into your local craft beer scene. It's awesome. I recommend it, so here I am. I know the other day I mentioned on the show that I hate beer, hated beer. And when I say that I hated it, like that's me putting it in the nicest way possible. I didn't want to be near it, I didn't want to drink it, and I definitely didn't want to smell it. So if I can find beers that I like and I can be converted, then I have total faith that you guys can too. So for my friends who have been asking, here, this one's for you. So I've got a few beers that I had around the house here that I think would be a perfect place for you to start if you're not sure where to begin. So this one is going to be your most beer-like of the three that I have here. This one is from Big Top. It is Trapeze Monk. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this beer. It is 5.3 alcohol by volume, and I believe it's about 15 IBUs. So IBUs, if you don't know, stand for International Bittering Units, and that is a measure of the amount of bittering components in the beer from the hops. However, keep in mind that while it usually is a pretty good indicator on how hoppy something might be and how bitter it might be, it's not always very accurate. It just depends on the style of beer. But this one I find is a super smooth drink. It tastes good. There are citrus notes in there. There's some coriander. It's a good type beer to check out and a good style if you want to begin your journey. This one here is Midnight Express. It is from Motorworks in Bradenton, and it is a coffee porter. And I mean, it tastes exactly like what it sounds like. It tastes like coffee and chocolate. So if that sounds like your speed, you might want to check out a coffee porter. This one here has IBUs of 28. So as I mentioned, you can't always use IBUs as a measure of how bitter something is going to taste, because with this style of beer, you're going to find that any of those bittering elements that are in there are masked by the taste of the style. So don't always be deterred when you see higher IBUs to not try that beer. You may really enjoy it. So if you like coffee, which I think most of us do, I think we're all kind of addicted at this point, but try something like this, because you're going to find that beer is very versatile and there's a bunch of different kinds of flavors. The last one I have here, this is Bump. This is from Coppertail in Tampa. This is a Berliner style beer. Berliners are sour beers, and I know when you hear a sour beer, it somehow seems kind of gross. Like, why do I want a sour beer? But trust me, these are my absolute favorite style of beers. They are super refreshing, they are funky, and they are tart in the best way possible. So this one here has different kinds of fruits in there. So blood orange, mango, passion fruit. I believe it has 0 IBUs. So no bittering units in there at all. The Berliners are typically, and most sours are typically lower in alcohol content. So these are really perfect for a super hot day out in Florida. You're gonna enjoy it, it's gonna feel refreshing, and it's gonna totally make your taste buds happy, I promise. You see sour beers on a menu, try one. Gozas too, try those as well. So, I wanted to show you guys these ones here. There are tons of other beer styles that you could also start with and that you could try. And the best way to find out what it is that you like is to head to your local breweries, talk to your local head brewers, your beer tenders, and even your friends who might already be in the scene and enjoying these beers. But go there, try a flight of beers, try a few different styles, see what you like. Or you can do what I did, which is head to your local Total Wine or wherever they sell local beers in your area and make a 6-pack. So I went through, I picked out 6 different styles. I came home and I researched and tried a few of those flavors. And I found that beer was not at all like what I thought it was. So my recommendation to you, if you want and are trying out and trying to figure out what beers you like, get out there, go meet the people in your awesome community, support your local brewers and your breweries. These guys are awesome, and girls, they're amazing people. So if you want, these aren't the beers that I started drinking, but they are very similar styles that I started when I was checking out craft beers. But if you got questions and you want to know what I was trying out in the beginning, I'd be more than happy to try to answer any questions and help you guys enter into the craft beer scene. So I didn't drop too much knowledge. I'll save that for next time. I'll get nerdy with you guys next time. But I hope to see you guys online for our live Facebook Beer and Sunshine show on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. All right, guys, this was fun. I hope it was helpful. And I will see you next time on Beer and Sunshine at Big Top Brewing. Bye, guys.